Guys, you can see I got the pipe up. I done put a couple of bends in it. I'm just about to pull this one out. See where it's got the bend. Got the tube cut on both sides at an angle. I'm gonna go over here to the sander, smooth it up, bevel it, and make it fit up against the pipe. Got the pipe beveled and it seats up pretty good. Now I'm going to take and mark off where these get welded on to the uprights. I've got the pipe marked. I already cleaned up one part. It's going to be at 12 inches height. I'm going to come up another 12 inches. You can see all I gotta do is lightly hit it and it cleans it up good enough for me to weld to. Find my speed square. Make sure it's still pull this off. And it's square. So I can go ahead and finish welding around the sides. Alright guys, you can see I've got the top welded and I just got through running a couple of beads down here on the bottom, and I'm going to chip these off, clean them with a brush, and then wherever it's at, I'm going to take my grinding wheel, put it over here on the grinder. I'm going to cut this mount and I'm going to stack welds up to strengthen it, and then go through and weld over top of this. That's where I made the notches to make that bend match the bottom bend. Alright guys, now I've just made up some legs that will weld onto the frame to offset it from the back of the hatch. And just weld these up and I'm going to start welding them on. Guys, yesterday when I quit working on this, I cut a couple of tabs for the steps right there. Welded them on and sanded them down smooth. I took and wire weld this and welded on the attachment brackets to all the sides. Now I'm just going through and putting a coat of bed liner on it. Then I'm going to install it. Over here at the back of the truck, I'm going through my assortment of rubber washers here, trying to find what kind I'm going to use for seals on the back of this ladder. There's a look up closer at it. I think it turned out pretty good. Before I painted it, I climbed on it with it mounted to the back, held my weight pretty good. You can see I had to drill a few different holes in different locations, and these have got backing plates. There's 2 bolts that goes in each plate on the front, and they've got backing plates that go with them to strengthen it. So I'm confident it'll work for my purposes with the flat washers and the backing plates. So, but right now I'm gonna go through these, match up washers with bolts here, and get to putting this on. I may try to get some footage of installing it. Alright guys, I hope you can see that. What I've got here are some different flat washers and rubber grommets and rubber washers to help keep water from getting inside the rear hatch and isolate any rattling noises, keep it from being too loud. So right now I'm going to drop this gate down and try to put the first bolt in, see if what I can get done. I'm going to start with the top bolt up here. This thing's pretty light, considering it's all steel. Alright, now I just got that laying on there. I'm going to hold that first bolt with my hand and raise it up. And see if I can get this washer put on here. Once you get a shallow socket, it's an 11. Need one of those pliers. So next idea, we'll take a piece of electrical tape, just a small piece, and I'm going to line the washer up on the socket and just make a little rim around it to where it holds on the end like that. Take it and feed it up in here, and when it starts to get a bite on it, pull it off. The tape comes off with the socket, and now I can tighten it down. So I'm going to tighten these down, see if the idea with stacking the rubber washers with it's going to work. They compressed, so it looks like it's gonna work. Now I'm gonna put the short socket back on, load up the next tap, and install the next bolt. The most tedious part is having to close the hatch, put a bolt in, and open it back up. Back and forth, back and forth. It gets annoying. I got a wire in my way on this side. Lost my washer. Okay, I'm going to have to put a new washer on. I'm going to have to move that wire out of the way. Okay, that's out of the way. Let's try to do this again. Guys, I ran out of storage space on my phone, but all I did was put the rest of the bolts in, tighten them down with the washers as isolators, and that's what she looks like. I like it.